So, for those of you on the Naya channel, hi guys. And here's me and Sandy. For those of you on our new channel now, our new channel, Daydream Drifters is what we are, absolutely. And I'm going to introduce you to our bus, Dreamcatcher. Okay, so here we go. And this is going to be more specific than the last video because of the new channel. So I'm going to explain more about stuff that we did that kind of saved money, I think. Alright, so walk this way. Walk this way. No, walk this way. Walk this way. Just walk. Let's start at the beginning. Alright, Stephanie, can you... Thank you, Stephanie. She is the camera person. Can you focus in on Dreamcatchers up there? Hopefully you can see that. It says Dreamcatcher. It has Dreamcatchers on either side. And it says catch all the bad dreams and let in only the good ones. Cool, huh? Now you can't, I don't know if she can get that, but okay, there's your best of the hood. It's a big hood. I guess we could take it down. Is it unhooked?
You can see it.
You can see it?
Yeah.
Alright, you can see it. Cool. That's my little touch of country girl on the bus. And then on this, new lights, LED lights that are awesome. Although, guys, if you get those new LED bus for your schoolie, make sure and put them the right side up. Because, yeah, it does matter. We had to take one out. And as you notice, she has eyelashes. It's awesome. Took us 3 kinds of glue and we put silicone across the top so that we'd keep the rain out. And now we're going to go down the side. You're going to see a flurry of butterflies. And then down the side, Stephanie will take you and you can see our design with hummingbirds and see if you can catch the bee love. That's our little tiny attempt at being like hippies without drawing undue negative attention. And I think it's a good idea. And now we'll go to the back. To the hummingbird party. Yay! And the same thing on the back, high as on the front. And guys, the way we did this is, except for the hummingbirds, all of those designs are stickers. Most of them were made for inside people's houses, in rooms. And we just put them on and then clear coated over them with canned spray paint. Oh yes, bling. We have bling and she is now licensed and everything. Oh, and Sandy's got a Texas license now too, so we're all Texans. All of us are Texans. And now on the other side, a similar design, but not completely the same. Notice that it matches nicely with the stuff in the bus. It's very pretty. And don't forget the mud flap stuff. Again, Bee Love is over here. And mud flap is down here. The only thing that is not done is the power system, but we've got all the parts here except for the batteries. We're waiting for the batteries, and we got 2 125 amp hour batteries. They're the good ones, really nice ones, and we got those with free shipping, even though they're 65 pounds a piece. Can you believe that? Yeah, I can't. Now, and then we'll also do a complete clean on the engine, run it back and forth for a week, see if there's any leaks, if there's anything we need to do. If there's not, then we'll be on the road. Yay! I think I said this before, and here comes the rain again. Here's our hummingbird feeder, but it will be hanging in trees wherever we go. And I checked all the mirrors. All the mirrors are heated, so yay for when we go somewhere cold. This is our entryway, and what we did was we sprayed it with that fake rock stuff to kind of make it cohesive. And then we took a rug and cut it out so we can take those out and clean them. You can see we're going in and out a lot. Okay, and then I'm going to go in. And this is the mud room. Here's our welcome mat. That's very easy to clean too. And so far, those rugs there and this welcome mat, it's really keeping a lot of the dirt out of here. We have 2 little puppies and a lot of other ones that come and visit. That's the what she just zoomed down on. This is the toy box for the dogs that we move. And up here we'll keep our boots and dog food. This seat, we removed the seat that came with the bus because it was very uncomfortable. It was old and crappy. So we took that off and we went to Tractor Supply and bought a really nice tractor seat. If you replace these seats, it can be like hundreds and thousands of dollars. We didn't want to do that, so I think this was $100, $150, something like that. We are having to put it on another sheet of sheet metal to tie those 2 things together because I can't fit in there, and that's as far back as it goes right now. So I've got a piece of sheet metal that Stephanie went and picked up for free. I'll drill some holes in it, and that'll make it so that it can back up again. Then up here, we've got the dream catchers here. This is a piece of Sandy's wood and a piece of amber that will go in there. And then this is Sandy's artwork, where she puts made a dream catcher of the steering wheel and put some gems on there and such. It creates a nice vortex that works with this amber over here to keep our energy moving as we go forward. You can also show that from the top here.
Don't forget the pantry.
The what? Oh yeah. Okay, Stephanie's down there. See that clump of like dark and wood and stuff? Where is it? Right here?
I got it.
Okay, that is, Sandy made that on purpose. That's the dream catcher catching a bad dream. And it's over here on the opposite side. That's creating a good dream. That's awesome. She's so good at that. Here's some more dream catchers. And we've got that hanging on a paper towel rack. That's very, very handy in the mudroom. And then we have hats. All my hats, even though she can wear them. And these are our shoes, mostly mine. Jackets, also robe, dirty clothes bag, which we'll hang outside when we get somewhere, and we've got warm and water. Right now we've got just a little bit of warm jackets and waterproof jackets. And then this is an apron because I'm tired of getting myself dirty all the time. Over this direction, you'll see our map of the United States. It's a scratch-off map, so when we go to a state, we will scratch out that state. And right now we've got Texas scratched out. Over here is, we've got these magnetic hooks.
Butterfly.
Yes, the butterfly.
It swoops.
And here we've got these solar lights that just fell apart.
No, that's my ring.
Where did it go?
Okay, we'll catch it later.
Okay, we'll get this later. Oh. What was it that was on there?
A ring.
Oh, your ring. Okay, it's now under the refrigerator. Okay, we have this. Don't forget that. It's under the refrigerator. This went shump and grabbed onto the file cabinets underneath. And these are like solar run lights, and we keep them by our beds so we can use them at night. So, yeah, that's cool. Love these things. And we keep just a lot of things on magnets. We kept the ceiling and the walls all metal because, well, quite frankly, I've seen a lot of schoolie builds and they're beautiful, but these buses are built to take care of children, and I trust that because people are very careful with their children. So I didn't want to do a whole lot with it. I started to look at the ceilings and the walls, and they were already insulated, and the insulation looked good. We really are not going to go too hot or too cold for any length of time, so we don't really We both tolerate cold very, very well, so we're not really worried about that. And we've got a little window air conditioner that if we go somewhere hot and we want to stay there, we'll just hook up to power, because our solar setup and battery bank won't run any of the air conditioners. But that will be an extreme case. So over here we have
the altar.
Oh yeah, down here we have our, basically that's an altar. It has all kinds of gems and stones and flowers and feathers. They're all working together to be very protective. So we basically, you have to step over that to get into our house, and it will guarantee that whoever does that is in a good mood. Or they can't, if they don't get in a good mood, they won't cross that threshold. Over here we have 2 sets of baskets. That's for our fruits and vegetables, as you can see. Then we have our toaster oven, our little fridge from Walmart, which I also sprayed with that rock stuff. It's like really, really got a lot of room. Nice freezer size. Here we have some beautiful canisters, some flowers, and here's our rosemary, parsley, basil, and oregano. Up here are my teas and our salts from around the world. For those of you who know, I do globe pendants for anybody who wants to have that energy. It's surprisingly, shockingly better than most things I've ever had on me. You know, I carry my stones and such. This is absolutely incredibly grounding and stabilizing. Over here are our dishes and silverware. And we used their older filing cabinets. We don't have our little pictures here. We're going to insert pictures there. But they're really easy. We also got an induction cooktop and the cookware that goes with it. And these just are easy to roll out and in. And we got these for, how much did we get these file cabinets for?
$10 each.
$10 each for these. And then underneath the
And then, of course,
beds,
you framed it.
we have military ones. Whoop. Okay, let's look at this real quick. We did not take these out because this is what we do. You could either put them like this, and we could see out stars at night, or you can pop them like that, and we have plenty of fresh air. It's been raining here, so it looks like it's starting to rain again, so I'll pull those like that for now. Underneath here we have military file cabinets. Like right there, that's where the puppy goes. We have military file cabinets, and we got those for, how much we get those for? Like 12 of them for, it was like not very much. It was like, I don't know, I think $60 or something like that.
No, they were about $10 each.
About $10 each?
Maybe the other ones were 20.
Okay, anyway, they were super cheap off Craigslist, and they work really well. I do have a history of building in construction houses, and I don't even care if they're screws. I think if you put wood in a structure that's moving like this, that it's eventually going to work itself apart. It's just not made for that. I suppose you could glue it and screw it, and it might, but everything we've got we can get out of here pretty easily. The beds are a simple pull out with an extra board on the back. We don't pull them out because we don't need to, and I'll show you why she doesn't need to. Hers was a twin, and we actually cut the back of it off to make more room here, and that bolster is back here. I'll show you in a minute. But when Sandy gets ready to go to bed, this is her bed, and we attach this wire to keep everything from falling off, and it makes a beautiful headboard too. And what she does is she takes these 2 little pillows right here and puts them in the seat, and she does it like this, very carefully. And then she does this. Ready? Can you see me?
Yep.
Oops.
Whoop.
Oops, sorry.
She does it more gentle than that.
You want one that's not, let me move it. See, she does it so much better than I do it. She does it whack, 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 and it's done. And then she pulls out her pillow right here, and she's ready for bed. She has a buckwheat pillow. Very waffly, like a beanbag. Anyway, that's what she does to go to bed. Is that hilarious or what? Sandy's the one that came up with that. Genius. Absolutely genius and hilarious. And I'm always making the beds and messing around in here. But it's so pretty, I want to make sure it stays pretty. At least for a while. Okay, let me put this back. Anyway, I had to show you that. I forgot it last time. I can't believe I forgot it last time. We did have to remove our waterfall because I didn't think that through. And trying to keep it level without it spilling water all over the place was a nightmare. So, I took that out. Stephanie now has that. Okay, where were we? Over here is storage, and a lot of this storage is for our bathroom, which everybody wants to know about bathrooms. We've got folding chairs here. We've got one of those pop-up tents, and then we've got basically a commode, the same commode that you would have for a sick person next to their bed, but it folds up. And then we have solar. We have 2 solar showers that we can hang in that, and that pop-up tent is a shower tent. So we'll put the commode in there and the shower setup in there so we can use that as kind of an outhouse, shower house type thing. Move it quickly and easily because we just didn't want to take up that much space in the bus because it takes up a lot of space to put a bathroom in. And yeah, we didn't need that. We just didn't. We'd rather have room to move around. This is a 6-window bus. It's 23 feet long total. Oh, also I have a 7.3 diesel engine in that, 7300, which is fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic. Over there we have extra bottles and such for oils and condiments and rice and different kinds of flour. Over here is what we did is behind, this is a cupboard that Sandy built over the wheel well. And then we put these plastic drawers in there, and then there's storage behind for like our little buddy heater. So we have a Coleman stove, and we have the little buddy propane heater, and we have a battery fan, and we have air conditioning that's shore power. So we have a lot of options to stay cool and warm, whatever the case may be. Also, there's a lot of clothing that we have. I think we have all of our clothing in here pretty much. So we can go just about any direction, although we want to stay with the 70-degree-ish weather, jumping up to a little bit of snow, down to the beach a little bit. That's kind of our goal. And, oh, see over here, I've got your other painting, Michelle, over here. And here's another altar-like space. This is Mario's artwork. We've got some stones from everybody and 2 pieces more of wood. And this is Lori. The plant is Lori. Oh, the herbs have not told me any names. Okay, then over here is where there is storage right now. And it's got the trash can and my my electronic stuff for videotaping that I've got to eventually do. But this is where I'm going to put all of the control panels, the inverter, all that stuff. I'm going to put it under here. I'll do another video when I put that together. This is the last thing we've got going because it is the thing that I'm least familiar with. But I think I've got it down to a very simple but powerful setup so we will not run out of power. And I'll tell you guys about that. Then we have, this opens up, of course. Can't open it up because, you want to open it up for me, Sandy? Sandy's over here playing quiet games.
Alright, well, name the other.
And over here is George. Oh, wait, this is George. And this is Chris, right? This is Chris, George. Another painting from Michelle, one of my paintings. And then my drum from Jeannie that I painted. And we also have a tambourine. So we actually are a band. Neither one of them, I mean, if you just want regular. This is how the doors open here. And eventually we'll have some kind of, we have a ladder that we can get up and down. These are seats. They also can be flipped and used as tables. and they're also storage. So handy dandy these three things. And then this can open as well. And as I said in the last video, this is my tester sign. So if you walk in the door and you look down here and you see take a hike, if you get offended by that, you probably shouldn't hang out with me. If you take it as an invitation, let's go for a hike. Yeah.
Okay,
And
now
this is from New Orleans, where the Divine Feminine came out and was set free. We noticed that, and that was done with intention. And one of the beads from Sandy's is in that altar along the floor. There's the two puppies. Sensei is the little Dotson-looking one, and the fuzzy one's name is Falcor. Let's see how many people know where that name came from. Or name is Falcor. These are our, like, hanging mugs to go with our water and then for when we cook. Okay, did I forget anything this time?
now expand on your drum.
This drum, I consciously made this pattern, and these are vortexes that are tied together, and then they are in this giant vortex that is simulated by this flowery looking thing. All of it is drawn down into a single vortex down into now point. All of this is to assist us in getting to 5D, which is that now point. Now, also, I wanted to notice, here's our uniform. Sandy has one on too. Pan to Sandy. Sandy, this is our uniforms, and look how they match. They match here. Isn't that great? They were at Walmart. Really, we just grabbed them because it was amazing. Alrighty
Okay,
then,
but yeah, so that was a plain drum until she put the design on that she kind of spaced. So she did all of that by hand. The pretty drawings.
And then we've got these, this is like, these things hold like 150 pounds or something. Whoops, just ding the paint. Anyway, we've got all kinds of magnets everywhere to do everything. That stuff's all hung up on magnets. These are hung up by magnets. We've got 2 magnets just in case, because these are pretty heavy when they're wet. Because all of this is metal, so we can take advantage of that and just move stuff around as we need to. Oh, we also have, you see these? These are all block-out curtains. They can all be pulled and block out if we happen to, like, get stuck in a city for some reason. Also, I have extra panels. There's 3 panels there that fit across here. So there's like a shorter one for over here, a long one here, and a shorter one over there. So we could either put it between us if we want some private time, or we can put that wall up at the front if we're in a city and completely block us out all the way around. And it becomes white. They're white blackout curtains. White blackout curtains? They're white-out curtains. So whenever we're driving, if we wanted to be really discreet, we could pull all these, and the bus would almost look, I think, like a daycare bus. Like I told people when I was doing this and telling people about it, my original design was very hippie. It was very big flowers and love and peace and hearts and such. And there was a big attitude about the hippie bus. You know, there really was. So I didn't want to deal with that driving down the road, so we became more, what did you call it? Fanciful, whimsical. So our outside is very whimsical. I think if we were in a city and somebody was just whizzing by, they would probably assume it was church or children, and that is fine by me, fine by us. And we are going to get some tarps out there, probably again with magnets, attach them to the wall over here, and then poles that go out there at an angle, so we can basically more than double. We'll do it back there and over here, so it'll protect us from sun and rain, so we can basically more than double the size of our home. Have our outdoor space, indoor space. Alrighty then, so, yeah, I think that's about it. Oh no, what else I did? We put Noiko underneath, on the firewall between the engine and here to quiet it down. And then I read from this older guy that the way that stuff works is it stops the metal from reverberating. So we put strips of that on metal all over this bus. And it really, and between the file cabinets, and it really, he was right, really stops the reverberation like a drum. It stops it from being able to do that. So you still have noise, of course. It's not like a fancy $1 million RV. But for the money we put in, and neither one of us liked the layout of those anyway, for what we've got, we're really happy with the results. Went ahead and spent money on the Noico instead of the off-brands, and it is very thick. I didn't think it was that hard to put down. And for those on the Dreamcatcher video site, then the floor is a
floating.
What did we put down first? We put down
foil. We put the foil down.
We put the foil down.
Then we put a layer of
that tar paper. What in the heck is that? It's walling, but it's like cardboard, but it's got tar on both sides, like black. And then we put plywood, and then this vinyl fake wood floor, but it's really realistic. And we use carpenter glue to I think that's like liquid nails, carpenter glue or something to stick this stuff down, because we really didn't want to put a whole lot of, we didn't want to attach anything to the floor. Like I said, if we wanted to take all of this out and redo it, it would take us about an hour, maybe 2, to get it all out. It's just, it is in here so it won't move much at all, but if we wanted to get it out, it's like a puzzle piece, and we could get it out. Oh yeah, my bed. Okay, my bed is still the whole twin size, but see, it comes out a little bit more. But we have space here, so we didn't need to cut it down. So I took what we cut down over there and put it on the back of here, just in case she wants to pull that bed out. She can take this, put it on there, and have a full twin. But I just leave it there, take my pillows off. So basically, both of us sleep on this much bed with our dogs, and it's more than enough room. More than enough room. And it's easy peasy.
The kind of bed?
Kind of bed is Nectar. Right? They're Nectar, and they are awesome. And it was funny because we bought mattress covers from Walmart to protect them, because we're going to be out camping and such. And okay, look the other way. Look at that beautiful.
Look at the pretty plant.
Look at the pretty plant.
Look at Lori.
Now I'll drag out my cigarettes, because everybody needs to know that I'm a smoker. If you don't like it, don't watch my channel. I don't need to be told it's bad for you. A nurse, 25 years. I know what's good and bad for you. So yes, anyway. Oh, by the way, where's my flower? You like my feather and my conch? Was matching the feathers on the bus for this video. So what was I talking about? I was like talking about something in particular. The bed.
mattress cover.
Thank you. So we bought mattress covers, really nice mattress covers, put them on the bed. We first got them and trying them out in the house, in Steph's house, and they were burning up hot. Oh my God, it felt like somebody was either I was laying on chemicals that were burning, or a fire. It was horrible. So we tried them a couple nights. Finally, we put blankets on top and moved around all kinds of options. Didn't even think about the mattress cover until like day 3, and I just was like, had to get off of it. Then Sandy thought of, well, the mattress covers, and Stephanie called Nectar to find out if anybody had complained about that. No complaints. They were shocked. Sandy thought of the mattress covers. We pulled the mattress covers off of them, and they've been perfect ever since. They do come with...
The moral, do not get cheap covers from Walmart.
Do not get cheap mattress covers. The covers that these come with are very nice. They're removable, and they can be washed. So yeah, they were a bit pricey. A twin was like $400, but inside the bus, the major thing that we will be doing is eating and sleeping, being on the computer. That's what we're doing. So we felt like really a lot of this we really cut down in some areas price-wise to go where we wanted the most, which is the advantage of building your own schoolie out or whatever, your own trailer, whatever, because you can make it fit you. And so these countertops we got from Lowe's, by the way. And if you're wondering, no, we do not have a sink. We do have a little portable one that is stowed under there, because I really like to wash dishes and cook outside. So I will probably be doing most of that outside. So we've got a fold-up table over there, and I've got outdoor cookware. I guess we can walk over there and I can show you what I've got over there. And then I can show you what we're going to do.
Butterflies again.
Butterflies, flurry of butterflies. Oh, up here. Let me see up here. This is a little basket that hangs by the front door, and it has like stuff for daily care without a shower time, just hair and eye stuff, because we both wear contacts, and toothbrush, you know, that kind of thing. Look here, even Sandy's car is now a Texan. Everybody's a Texan now. So over here, wow. See, we could have collected that much rain if we would have put that out.
Yes.
Okay, this is going to be for washing clothes, and that's for
And
my
puppy
puppy
dogs.
because he gets really hot. And this is a tool chest that we probably won't take with us. That is the old seat from the bus. This is a really nice fold up. It's not heavy at all. It was like $35, $39 at Walmart. And it folds out to like yay big, and you can make it different sizes on the legs. Really good idea. Here's our inflatable kayak. This is our outdoor cooking supplies. These are for the shower. Shower supplies like towels and shampoo and such. This basket right here has our jumper cables in this, extension cord, extra cable, and down below it is a collapsible, very long hose, water hose. So if we get somewhere to connect to shore power and shore water, one or the other or both, then we've got the ability to do that. This is for our washing water, this is for drinking water, and then we have our big clear jug on the counter in there for water. And those are our two lounge chairs, and we've got two, sitting up chairs to go in our
Big
little
surprise,
living area.
the pink one is Mom's. Is this one's.
And the green one.
And the green
is
one is this one.
Sandy's.
Doesn't
And
fit
she
their
has
personalities at all.
She has a green, regular chair, fold-up chair, and I've got a pink one. And they'll go beautifully with our new bus. All
And
right,
that's it
guys,
from
can
afar.
anybody think of anything else that I could tell these people about what we've done? I don't know. Anyway, we're looking at. I took my cowboy
You
boots
made
in.
those little proper things for whenever you don't need the AC, but you want those open. The two emergency windows.
Oh, yeah, I'll show that later. It's
Okay.
not worth going back in. But thank you. We did. The emergency access windows don't stay open, so Sandy found these sticks that had thorns on them, and then we polyed them, took the thorns off. But they have
They're
cute little
kind of
bumps.
like that. Actually.
Yeah, they look like that, and I just cut two shorter pieces, and then we polyed them
all knobbified and
so
stuff.
that we can carry them around with us and prop those open, those two sides open to get air.
Okay, come out, cause
And we can open all
You're
those
in shadow.
windows. We're really, really big into being able to see nature, so we did not cover up any windows. The air conditioner is temporary. It's in there because it's starting to get hot here, and I don't tolerate hot, as you guys know.
but it will be there for other future
Yes,
instances.
it will be there in case we need it. I will stow it. It's small, it's light, it's easy. Very good. Again, very good from Walmart. It's like $156 from GE. Did we get the GE one? We don't remember. Anyway, it's good little air conditioner.
And
Keeps
it's
that place
tiny.
cold. And it's it's quick. It's easy to install. And I should have showed you my little board that I painted with my abstract stuff because that was cool and fun. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like we're waiting for our
Batteries.
batteries so we can hook up our power setup. And it's going to run from the alternator to the alternator goes to the power bank, battery bank for the bus to actually run it. And then I'm going to hook that to our inside house battery with the switch. We're not going to have an isolator anyway, not now, because I don't understand why. Because I can turn it off when we get stopped. I think I can handle that. And then that will run to the inverter. The bank will run to the inverter, and it will also run to the solar controller and charger, and then that is run to the solar panels. And there are fuses and breakers and fuse, breaker, I think there's 3, but maybe 2, in that line so we can protect the battery banks, because the battery banks are quite pricey. We got the $250, I think, for one battery, but they are supposed to be the best of the best. They're not lithium, because that would be $2,000, but we don't want to go there. But they are good AGM batteries. I think they will serve us well. And I've got another one that I collected to do this on my own, so we're going to add that hopefully as well. So that will be a total of 350 amp hours, I think, and then 400 watts of solar on the roof. So yeah, no, we took out a bunch of heating and air conditioning units in the back of that bus, and there was already electrical wire that ran from the battery separate that ran all that, and I took it all out. So there's no doubt in my mind that when I run it to that separate house battery bank, that it's going to keep it charged nicely, because we didn't need the rest of that stuff. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that alternator is going to take care of that battery bank when we're traveling. But we don't want to go, we want to travel a lot, but the point is to see things that we have never seen by driving through states endlessly. So we'll be more likely to drive less than 3 hours at a time and then stay for 2 weeks or better. If we really, really, really like the place, we'll just move sites and go somewhere else. The point is to boondock out in the primitive camping areas so we can be away from civilization and people. If we get so that we really are needing a hot shower, can't imagine that could happen, then we'll probably plug in, get one of those spaces for a night or something. Although I really can't see us
Really,
doing that.
if you want that, then you could just pop into a truck stop.
Yeah, we really could.
Yeah.
Just pay $10
I mean,
for
they're
a
really
shower.
nice now, a lot of them.
Yeah, they really are. We could do that.
And then you don't even have to, unload anything.
Yeah, I don't really see us ever not being we're, out in the wild boondocking somewhere, but yeah, just in case.
The only expansion is if you get the under compartments. I can so see you getting one of those inflatable jacuzzis.
Oh, yeah, I saw one of those. That was on my mind before, the kayak and one of those inflatable jacuzzis, because I thought that would be hilarious especially if I was in Lily. Bring out the tent and bring out the camping supplies, and then over to the side. And I even wanted to get a pump to pull the water from whatever water source, like a lake or a river. I think that would be hilarious. But they take a lot of electricity. So then I saw myself, well, okay, I'll be at a camp spot periodically and fill up the jacuzzi and be the only one that has a jacuzzi at the campsite.
Everything else you're roughing it, except
and
for a
I would
jacuzzi.
just go, all right then. Screw you, big fancy vehicles. You don't have a jacuzzi. Or more than likely, I would say, hey, come over here. Get in the jacuzzi, it's fun. And I'd make friends with them, and we'd get in a long line. Then we'd have to run off the lane because they would get too long. We need to be away.
Short visits
Away.
with
and as
humans.
you can see, if you turn around and look at her, she's got big old dualies on the back, high clearance. So we can...
and she can turn on a dime.
Yeah, very good at turning. So we can just traverse some pretty hairy backwoods to get it back and away from it all.
Oh, and we already know from experience that she can get out of what should have gotten her stuck
Yeah,
in mud.
we got out of a really muddy mess when we were bringing her here. I made a wrong turn or something. Can't remember how we got there, but turned around and backed into a
An alarm.
mud bank.
I remember an alarm went off, and
Oh,
we couldn't.
yeah.
We didn't know what it was, so we took an exit because I thought we'd be able to get back on, and then we got wound up off on the wrong side in a teeny tiny
And then we
offside
found
road.
out that the back door has to be like the sensor gets set off.
So the alarm was the door because it was not completely
It
shut.
wasn't completely shut.
You told them that you didn't know where the dash lights were, so you had a flashlight.
That was taped to the steering wheel.
Yeah, did y'all hear that? I didn't have dash lights when I was driving. Well, I thought I didn't because I didn't turn it far enough. I've never driven a bus, so I thought I had it on, and then it didn't show up, so I couldn't see anything. So Stephanie, fortunately, had a little mini
Had
flashlight,
like a flashlight that you clip onto a cap.
like the one that goes on your head. So we taped it to the steering wheel so I could see. And then I couldn't figure out the defrosters.
Well, it took us a bit
So-
to figure out the headlights and stuff
Yeah, it
too.
really did.
Because there's so
started
many
to
buttons.
drive, and the guy was going, whoa, whoa, whoa. Emergency brake, emergency brake. So, yeah, I had to take that off. So it was a little stressful, but fun. But I fell in love with her probably within 30 minutes. I fell in
Oh, and
love
her
with
first time driving the bus was getting out of the north middle of Dallas.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much in the middle of Dallas with a bus.
Never
With no
driven
headlights.
before.
I mean, no dash lights, no defroster, and it kept fogging up. We couldn't get it. So Stephanie was behind me with a rag
On
and
the
I'd
floor.
say, yeah, because she couldn't sit any further back because we couldn't hear each other. It was so loud. And she grabbed a towel and she would go. And Sandy was following or behind or in front.
Yeah, behind.
And I'm sure she thought we were nuts because she would have to wipe real fast, and I'd slow down and I'd see, but it only lasts like 15, 20 minutes. Then she'd have to do it again. It was hilarious. It was quite the experience. But now I found out she does have I figured out how to
Defroster.
turn on the
And the lights.
defroster.
And
And as a matter of fact, just about everything works on her that I didn't disconnect altogether. We've got lights all over the place. So, yeah, and I'm not taking them down. Why take them down? They're pretty. I don't
exactly.
know why people take that. That
And
seems like a lot of
And they're very
trouble for-
helpful. I mean, they are practical.
Yeah, they're like, tell where you are, and you know, we didn't never want to make it so it looked like it wasn't a bus anymore. It's a bus, and we liked it that way. So we kept a lot of it, you know, depending on what we wanted to do. We kept it a lot simpler than what some other people might do. But there were people that spend time in the desert, and they need that added insulation. There are people that go up north in the snow and the ice, you know, the snowboarders, and they need that extra insulation. But for what we want to do, we did exactly what we needed to do what our lifestyle will become, with an option of being able to keep ourselves warm or cool if we need to.
Plus, because nothing is mounted in, if you guys change, you can add it in later.
Yeah, I mean, we can, everybody says that this is our first build and that people tweak it all the time. We would like to get some under storage done so we don't have to set this stuff in the bus as we're going. We also would like to have, you know, on top built so that we can get up there, and a porch on the back. But that will come with time. Maybe I'd like to have some more solar panels too. So, yeah, that will be added over time. Maybe we can get some guys to help us at the RTR, which is the Rubber Tire Roundup.
I know. Add in a
First of
crow's
the year.
nest.
Hmm?
Add in a crow's nest.
I
Yes.
see. Or like up there is where the hot tub could go.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be awesome. Awesomely awesome. I'm not sure. It is metal. Yeah, we
So
probably
you
do
just
that.
gave Dreamcatcher a challenge.
Oh yeah, she's going. I can handle it.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Dreamcatcher kept vetoing these two on how to build and how to design
Oh
everything.
yeah, she is a powerful, strong energy, and she knows what she's doing. And it was funny because I am me, so you'd think I would have picked that up. But when I get into build mode, I'm more Brenda, and not as much Naya.
I don't know if you can see on the other side. There's hummingbird on our feet.
Ugh.
Yes, I see. I see the reflection. Oh, I see it. I see it.
Oop, there it goes.
We got a hummingbird. 2 our feet are hanging right by our door. So anyway, yes, she is a powerful being, and she knows how to do it right, knows what she prefers, and yeah, she just doesn't take no for an answer. There are things she doesn't care about, but there's things that I ran into and couldn't get it done, and then all of a sudden an accident would happen and it'd be perfect. It was amazing. Okay, well, I think that's it, guys.
There she
Welcome
is.
to
There's
my...
Sensei.
There's Sensei. Sensei!
She ran
there's
the last
Sensei.
introduction.
That's Sandy's little friend.
Okay.
Fuzzy one is mine. Okay, welcome to my new channel. Anybody that's here, love you bunches. Everybody from Naya's Corner, love you so much, guys. I'll be back to doing videos here shortly.
Okay, now you're...
Sandy and I say goodbye. Love you much. Huge hugs.